All right, here we go again. I've been editing basically all day for at least a good chunk of today. I didn't sleep well last night, so I kind of alternated a lot actually between like sleeping and editing. And unfortunately, that means I have been exposed to, as I said on Blue Sky, dangerous levels of DMC2. So, you know, we're gonna try to push through to the end. I am not having fever dreams. Nope. Just slept like shit last night. Just absolute shit. Probably because I knew I had to get up early this morning. There was a Nintendo Direct that I watched, which was alright. It was an okay Nintendo Direct, I suppose. But okay, we're gonna get DMC going here. Yeah, it certainly was one. Yep. That's that's certainly how I feel about it. I mean, look, I liked the new Tomodachi Life. I thought that was cool, and I liked
May Cry HD collection.
I liked that Patapon's getting an HD port. That's pretty cool, and Metroid Prime 4 gameplay looked neat. You know, I'm a little iffy on some of the mechanics, but you know, that seems cool. It seems cool. I'm certain Metroid fans are gonna really like it. I've never played Metroid Prime, so probably not gonna buy that one. Otherwise, no, there wasn't a ton there. I'm putting it off. I'm literally just putting it off. I did look up what other people do about this big fucking orb that we've been stuck on. And the answer is really just get lucky. Hope Dante attacks it. It's like you want to aim for the things that are floating around it, not the skulls. Do we have enough to upgrade anything? Oh, we can upgrade this. Why not? Apparently you can just like... Yeah, this is just like a secret level back here. Oh, God. You know, watching videos of it does not do it justice. How's the audio, by the way? I turned the gain down on my mic. I can adjust it again if I need to, but it should hopefully be fine. Audio's good? Awesome. Yeah, I didn't realize last stream I had it set to the maximum volume because I'd been using my mic to record like different stuff. And I just left the gain all the way on. That's it? Oh, a whole blue orb. Nice. Alright, we start with full health and magic. Yeah, all of the comments on the walkthrough I looked at, by the way, were saying, like, this is the worst level in Devil May Cry history. This is the worst thing Capcom's ever released. All referring to this level pretty much exactly. Can I just... I just do this? Okay, that worked for literally one of them. What is what is this? Genuinely, what is this? Okay, this appears to be working. Okay. Hello, Jay. In your working day, you almost fell twice. That's not good. Well, thank God that's over. Yeah, wow, we really don't need anything. Okay.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes. Now we can stop Arius's ambition.
Whatever.
But
Whatever.
actually, I do not deserve this power.
What? Hold on. Wait, what the fuck was she looking for?
Bring this to
Cup?
Mathieu for me. Please.
I know, they're talking.
I've got something that I need to take care of.
Okay. Oh. Okay, no wind up. Awesome. Oh, lasers? Cool. Oh, okay. I mean, this guy does try to attack me. That's something. Ow. Oh, cool. Ads. Yep. Awesome. Love that. Do any bosses in DMC1 ever summon ads? Yeah, also, he's a little bit of a short dude. He's a little short for, you know, a DMC boss, I feel. Well, you know, the targeting's lost him, so it's over. Ow. I don't think any DMC 1 boss summons ads. Ever. Oh, down he goes. Like, there's bosses with ads baked into the fight at certain points, right? But they feel like more well considered, you know, like there's things like the blob and the skull dimension that just kind of feel, I don't know, more naturally included in the game. This game loves to just drop ads into the middle of completely unrelated fights.
It seems you have obtained the final arcana.
What?
It's from your daughter.
What?
What are you doing, Granny?
There is one more thing I need to ask of you.
Did I, like,
son
miss
of Sparta.
several
My
cutscenes?
daughter went to face Arius all by herself. Please, take these and save Lucia.
If it's heads.
What? I think the devs missed several cutscenes, yeah.
Your lucky streak continues, Granny.
This is not Dante. 1. What the fuck did she mean, final arcana? I didn't know we were looking for arcana. That was a cup. What? 2. Why is Dante still flipping the coin to decide things? What's wrong with him? Dante wouldn't do that. I just don't know. I'm buying the blue orb. Alright, mission 13. Oh, and now we're here?
That man is going to bring me the arcana shortly. You will live to see that.
What are the arcanas? Like, what are they, though? What?
That's just a piece of crap.
Oh,
This
Here's
is
another
not...
3 for you.
This is not fucking real. This is not fucking real. Am I playing the wrong story first? Was I supposed
Crap
to
like
start
that
with
doesn't
Lucia?
interest me. But your swan song will.
He literally just handed these objects to this man. Okay, this is Arius. Okay, we've seen an enemy with 4 health bars once. Ever. Oh. Okay. I don't really know. Okay. Dante, target the dude right in front of you. I'm not trying to attack the monkeys. I'm trying to attack Arius. You know, yeah, I'm happy for the attempt. I'd rather have some dialogue than literally nothing for an entire stream again. We had, like, what, 3 lines of dialogue last time? Total? Okay, I gotta admit, I like the teleporting to the different spots and doing fun stuff. I'm not a fan that this is another, like, ad slot fest, but... there's potential here for a good villain. I just feel like half of this game's cutscenes were left on the cutting room floor.
I must obtain the power of Argosax.
Who the fuck is
I
Argosax?
cannot transcend all living things.
Too easy.
What?
You cannot win. Someone is holding you back.
Forget about me. Kill Arius.
Don't worry. I've got you.
What? You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I left this with more questions than answers, you know? Also, that whole chapter was 1.5 minutes long. Unbelievable.
Why did you save me? I was created. by
Again?
him,
Every
doing
hero
this
has a
again?
weakness.
but the ritual was activated because of me.
There's still time.
We have until the sun is completely eclipsed. But how are you going to enter the building? The entrance is...
Where there's a will, right?
Okay, Devil May Cry team. You may not know this. There's a concept in writing where you set things up before they're important, so the narrative feels cohesive. And it doesn't feel like characters are just spewing nonsense at each other the entire time. Which is what is happening right now. I don't... Sure, we can buy a purple orb. None of this feels like it actually matters, to be honest. 4 lights will open the door to the future and the past. Okay, this sounds like a little bit of a puzzle stage, like DMC1 used to have. Is there anything back here? Oh. Okay. Ow. Oh, Twitch crashed. Suddenly 99% more plot and dialogue, but it's hard, if not impossible to follow because they did it too late. Yeah, exactly. How the fuck am I supposed to know what any of this shit means? You spent most of the game not introducing any of it. I never know how I get Dante to do anything. I just kind of mash the control stick in random directions, and if he does stuff, he does stuff. You know, I'd hope they want us to care about our hero's journey. Okay. Okay, that enemy name is a key smash. GBUSMSIRA. That's not real. Yeah, no, I don't think there's been a character arc in this game. Mainly because this game has only had characters during this last, like, hour. Which is a little late to be including anything like that, honestly. There's like a reason the game is bad that I've never heard anyone actually talk about. Like, I don't think I've ever heard people really talk about the DMC plots or anything. But, like, man, this one is particularly bad. I forget, did I come? Oh, I think I came from, like, ahead, so I'm walking, need to be walking towards the camera? I think? I don't know, every hallway in this game looks the same. I don't know, like, haven't we been here before? I think we literally have. Found this sort of be frustratingly blatantly questions and Lucia's story genuinely sees all of it. You know, maybe. I don't know anyone who plays Lucia's story, so I will be the first person I know to play it, probably. I'd like for the filler ground enemies to stop spawning so I can kill the blood goat. See, like, I can target him with a double jump. That's it. Ow. Didn't even deal any damage. Hard enemies. Abyss goat. Oh my god, another blood goat. You guys can hear me fine over the gunfire, right? I feel like the guns are the loudest thing in the game. Still hear me? Awesome. Also, I looked it up, and yes, the game is 2 discs. That is why between Dante and Lucia in the launch. You know, we haven't played her story yet, but, like, I'm actually really confident in calling her Dollar Store Trish. At least from what I've seen so far. They gave her the same fucking backstory. I think. I'm literally just guessing, by the way. Because the plot is, like, unfollowable. Yeah, get stun locked, getting it. You know, this is always how I've assumed Dirge of Cerberus plays. can't get over the coin flip thing. It's anti-Dante. It's an attempt to make him seem badass, I guess. Lest we forget, Dante saved Lucia. Yeah, like, or not Lucia, Trish. Dante already, like, yeah. No, it's just not him. You know, I couldn't find a source on the "this is a guy who stole Dante's coat" thing. But you know what? I believe. Am I back at the beginning of the? Was that pointless? Did I do all of that for no reason? How on earth? Oh no. You know, when Bayonetta does, like, hidden enemy fights like that are completely optional, like, the game is tallying all of your scores throughout the level so that it feels, like, more impactful when you get to the end and all that is, like, it's building towards something, you know? Okay, genuinely, like, what do I... Okay. Is this the only way to do this? What happens if I don't have Devil Trigger? What happens if it's not... Oh. You need to release 3 more powers in order to reach the demon world. Can I... Okay, I can just continue? Okay. Oh, ew. Is that the entrance to the demon world? Yeah. No, this is... Can I hit that? No? Can't even jump on it. Power has already been released. Appears to supply the demon pulse to the gate. Yeah, okay. This is where I need to go at the end of everything. Is there no way into or out of this room? Just what I wanted. A giant fucking stage to get lost in. That was kind of fun in DMC 1, you know? Because the stage itself was designed to be fun. This is the beginning of the game again. This is the first level. Again. But now I have to, like... do it again. There's not anything new here. How this even made its way out the door is a mystery to me. I was mid-dodge there. Let's just sample the rolling and landing noise in a song. Do you see how long that guy took to die? Oh, I don't like that he's doing that. Oh. Oh, boy. Gonna try to regenerate again. Please target him. I I just can't get Dante to do anything I want him to literally ever, and the fact that this is still a problem infuriates me. It's actually getting worse. It's actually getting so much worse. The code is actively deteriorating. They're expecting more out of it, and it's just, you know, it can't handle it anymore. Cool. I literally was mashing the dodge button. Dante seems to have, like, Dark Souls style, like, input buffering. That guy gets iframes when he starts to skitter away from you. Like, you see what I'm doing, right? I'm holding the control stick in one direction, and the second I hit the attack button, Dante turns around to face an enemy that is 5 miles away from him, rather than the one that is literally right next to him. They literally take the fucking Sonic Heroes power character auto-targeting and put it in DMC? Yes. That's actually pretty much exactly what this feels like. But the auto-targeting in that game, right, like, it's designed for projectiles. Because most of the time you're throwing projectiles with the power characters. I think they literally forgot that Dante had a sword. Yep. Okay, 2 more. It's like a door I can go through? No. There's a gold orb up there. I still haven't gone through the one in my inventory, though. And I know better than to pick one up without needing it. Now. Anyways. They really did make Dante, like, so gun-focused in this game. And then they didn't design literally any of the enemies around gunplay. Like, all of them are seemingly built to be fought with your sword. Okay, we got an S rank. I think that's, what, the 3rd one of the game, probably? Maybe 4th? I know I got one on the tanks. Love that the enemies are infinitely respawning, too. It's really cool. Well, I guess maybe not infinite, but they do respawn every time I pass through the area. Yeah, no. Oh, the tanks were crazy. Can't believe I was ever able to beat them. I got to edit that part today, and I gotta say, I had a lot of fun editing that. I got to, you'll see when the video comes out, presumably sometime after we finish the game. Unfortunately, that does involve finishing this game. Why does he do that? I'm like trying to figure out what the pattern is for the auto target switching, but there isn't one. There's just literally not a pattern here. I mean, what can I say? This is the 15th group of enemies in a row where the only way to really properly kill them is to just shoot them over and over again. I got nothing left. He fires faster if I mash the button faster, I think. Yep, so difficult. Yep. God, the camera. These enemy designs are too cool to be wasted on being literally like 2 attack Andes. This really is like if Shadow the Hedgehog was bad. You know, it's weird, I gotta agree. Even though I am, notably Shadow the Hedgehog, the game's biggest hater, that game is so much more engaging than this one could ever even hope to be. It has, like, level design and, like, mission objectives. And a story that is more present. It's not any more comprehensible, but it is more present. Yep, cool. Uh-huh. It feels like the optimal way to play the game, because the sword can't reach over half of the enemies in this level. This is my only option if I don't want to just spam the gun. And it's spamming one other attack. And I've already seen the game will randomly just require the devil trigger for some of these, like, switches I need to hit. Was that the sound of more fucking enemies spawning? Please be the last one. I'm looking everywhere for these switches. I don't want to have to make another round, but like I'm not finding them. Like I feel like I had to have missed. Oh my god. It's really respawning this fucking enemy group. I want to hit things with my sword for a little bit rather than shoot them. Because I'm getting very tired of shooting them. Yeah, no, this level isn't good. It's really bad, actually. Yeah. They could have put this level into Bayonetta and I would have hated it. Like, I fucking love Bayonetta. Yeah, no, this is the full fucking enemy group. I walked 2 steps away from this fucking area, and it's respawning all of the enemies. Fuck this. I'm leaving. Nope, don't care. Didn't ask. Holy shit. And we're fucking back here again. Are there any of these things to find? I've looked fucking everywhere. The camera is somehow even worse than normal. Cool. Hello, Jay. Yeah, we're back in the fucking building again. Oh, Jay, could you purge them for me? Thank you. I look everywhere and I don't find orb. Orb? 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 Can I find orb in here? It's like, it's made even worse by the fact that this is a repeat of like the first and second levels of the game. Just full on, it's the same content. They just have enemies respawning every 12 seconds. Orb! There's a fucking orb in here! Will it just keep spawning enemies forever? There's like a thing in here. Bronto Mancer. What is this? Collect all the swords. Awesome. Sword with snakes engraved. It's not powerful, but has a wide range attack. I'm not even gonna try it out. I just feel numb. I love that it auto-equips it. Enhances your attack power, enhances your ability. I think I care more about the attack power, to be honest. I thought it was weird that we'd only ever seen, like, one of each of those throughout the game. Now I kind of understand that they're just probably hiding them in places I'm not bothering to check because this game is boring me to tears just following the normal routes. So there was an exit to this? Is that where the exit was? Probably. Cool. More enemies. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, okay. That one's already active. I'm not fighting these dudes again. I wondered how long it would take for the game to break me and make me run past all the enemies instead of fight them. And it turns out it just takes one particularly shitty level. Awesome. Can't go through. Can I go in here? No. I used to be able to go in there. Now I can't. And I'm back here. I'm just gonna look it up. What mission is this? What mission is this? This is what? 14? 15? It's 14. The first thing that came up was mission 14, orbs. Does anyone just have like a map of the level that I can look at? I don't want mission 14. Like secret mission 14. What about the IGN guide? Do they have pictures that I can look at? Go up the stairs next to the building. The corner where the two buildings meet. Are you kidding me? You exit the street, follow the path down through the gates at the bottom of the hill. Calling any enemy tough is a little wrong, guide, but I found it. There it is. Maybe they were on, maybe they were. I don't believe anyone's played hard mode in DMC2, but are we done after this abyss goat? Maybe it's foolish of me to hope, but my God, you've got to be kidding me. I can't get it to do that. How the fuck do I get Dante to attack that? How? How do I get him to attack that? This is where the devils cry. Right here. We're done. Devil will cry. It's like, it's through here, right? I hope this is the end of the level. Out of my way. Ooh. Nope, don't like that sound. Again? I mean, like for real? Oh. Ow. I don't know what to say anymore. I got nothing. I'm not even dealing damage. You know what? Okay, nope, that isn't the case. Okay, wait. So it's doing the Sephiroth Kingdom Hearts 1 thing. You know, where he has more health than the health bars can display. Yeah, no! Where the fuck is the banter? Wait, these two should be fucking riffing on each other. Right? Oh, his moveset's also so toned down. Like, that's not dealing an eighth of my health every time, you know? That attack's pretty much unchanged. He's no longer open after that one. He's also affected by the guns this time, which was a property saved only for the non-boss variants of Phantom in DMC 1. It made Phantom like such an engaging boss fight. You had to learn when to go in. Now, if I wanted to, I could literally just stand back and kill him with my guns. Okay, bye, Phantom. See you in DMC 3, probably. Why did he do that? What was wrong with him? Why did he turn into glass? They swarm like clouds and desperately seek the hunter's dark blood. How much fucking orbs do we have? Not enough to buy anything of note. I'll buy a large vital star, why not? Just in case I actually need one at some point. Alright. Ew. Yeah, the gold things. Oh. Can't do anything in DMC2 without these fucking, like, monkeys showing up. Oh, good. And the Terrans that confuse the targeting. I'm just going to ignore enemy red orbs. If I find them, I find them. If I don't, I don't. I don't particularly care anymore. But you know, that's like a really good sign for your game, right? Is when the player is like, yeah, I literally don't give a shit about collectibles anymore. Just let me out of this. Anti-monkey propaganda. Well, there's another S rank. Oh boy, the Abyss Goats. And they're not even flying. Never mind. I think that one's back flying now. Oh, I just noticed that this is time. Better actually use the fucking devil trigger then. Like, I need an unnecessary time limit with an unnecessary number of enemies. I'm sorry, time limits just make everything more frustrating in my opinion. This is a game that's already not winning any awards. Okay. What? And I'm out of time? That's it? Do I have to restart? Do I have to fucking... You know... Yeah, I have 3 minutes to defeat a completely untelegraphed number of enemies. That's awesome. You know, with controls like this, who needs difficulty settings? Game's always set to hard mode when Dante can't seem to control who he's attacking at any moment. The enemies are different each time, too. So, like, I can't even monitor how far I'm getting just based off of that. I love how this one keeps spawning really, like, beefy flying enemies that I can only attack with my guns. Oh my god, this game is really a disaster. Oh, thank god it's over. Oh, get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Chaos ripens as the hunter runs towards the sky. I thought I just went into the ground. What? Why am I in a building? Why am I in a building, though? I went into hell, and this certainly looks a lot like corporate America. Do I have to... Okay. I appreciate that they kept the weird hand reaching you from locked doors. That's kind of cute. Oh, the enemies are actually aggressive. No, you missed nothing, actually. You missed, like, a timer section, actually, that was kind of annoying and frustrating and not fun. Although, the timer might have been just fake. I couldn't tell. Because I failed it, and then it gave me different enemies, and then I was able to clear it that time a full minute early. So it might have literally just been fake. Cool. Is that it? There was, no story. Some doors Dante just walks through automatically. Others he just, doesn't. And there doesn't actually seemingly have... It doesn't have, like, a pattern. Maybe it's gonna give me the bad ending? Who knows? Okay. Why did it do that? Did you even tell the difference between a good and bad ending in DMC2? No. Is there anything back here? There's bases to destroy. That's it. The parkour isn't even as fast as dodging. I still don't have enough to power up my sword. Well, hopefully we're almost at the end. I literally didn't pay attention to what chapter this was. I think it's 16. The game is now a frustrating blur, so... sacrilege. This will generate distortion and bring the world closer to the demon world. Did I want that? I don't think I wanted that to happen, though. Is that a whole blue orb again? Yes, it is. Probably a red orb over here. I was correct. There was. Okay, so, like, what do I do with this? Do I just leave? I put the sacrilege in the evil statue. Obviously. Getting the super bad ending. Apparently. I can't get over that this enemy design is just dude in robe. DMC1 would never, ever. Oh, there's still one alive. It looks okay. Okay, now it looks better. It looks cooler, I guess. Oh. The way the camera's twisting is a little bit odd. Oh, this guy again. I wish I could just attack the guy. Okay, you can kill the dogs in this version of the fight. Okay. I love that the dog keeps, like, freezing up. I want the thing back here. Ow. Ow. Okay. He's let me up close again. I'm gonna make that his problem. There we go. This guy was just really easy. But who was that? It's like they're trying to do DMC, like, 1 again. But they're doing it, like, in the most bafflingly, like, incompetent way possible. They're like, oh yeah, DMC1 had, like, a girl that was made by the main villain who Dante saves, and it has a guy who follows Dante around in a suit of armor and beats him up. So we're just gonna do both of those things, and we're going to put 0 effort into either of them. Like, yeah, bootleg Virgil. Okay, I appreciate the idea behind this level at the very least. Like how fucked up this place is getting. Take all this. Oh boy, the goats. They like stopped introducing enemies at some point. And I'm not really sure when that point. This camera. I'm pretty sure they stopped introducing enemies like after the moth fight. DMC2 does have talented artists, that's true. I bet those are the only people that weren't constantly changing during development. Because this game had a pretty rocky development cycle from what I've heard. I haven't looked up anything about it yet. I did see while I was researching that there is a Matt McMuscles video on DMC2. I don't remember which direction I came in from. The music is okay. Earlier, I think the most apt comparison is when I compared it to the Westopolis music from Shadow the Hedgehog, which has pretty much been the peak of it. It's just a lot of generic sounding rock. What is happening in this fucking hallway? You know, DMC1's soundtrack wasn't, like, crazy good or anything. It was, like, fine. I liked it. This one's just really bland, actually. Mini-boss sirens and getting your ass blasted? Yeah, exactly. The music in this one it just doesn't really pack the same punch, which is a little disappointing. Yeah, I'm powering up Vendetta. All of the swords have the same moveset, so this is the only one I really want to use because it looks the coolest. I literally turned around at some point, and I'm not really sure when that happened. Okay, so this was the direction I came from, yes? Yeah. I remember this exact enemy group, I think. Oh no, actually, this enemy group spawned in the other room last time. Why did it do that? Anything back here? This is a room I'll recognize, maybe? This whole place is starting to bleed together in my head. I mean, the devil trigger's nice and strong, I suppose. I can appreciate that about the game. Is that another, like, devil trigger thing that I'm gonna have to check? Probably. Frostheart. Okay. Suppose we try that out at some point. I really don't want to fight more enemies. I could use a map of this level, but the game does not provide one. I think I already was in here, right? Dante. Yeah, this is the Skeleton Man boss room. The way that hallway twists never fails to, like, give me a little, like, a tiny bit of motion sickness. I'm checking all of these fucking doors. There has to be something I missed. The pulsating sack room. We love the pulsating sack room. Nothing in here. Oh, never mind. I hope one of them clips into the floor again. That one hit the camera. That was neat. Ah! What? Can someone explain what the fuck just happened? I love... Dante looks at everything like that in this game, and I don't know why.
Just die.
That's the banter. Ow. Ow. Wow, nothing actually does anything to them. Dante, yeah, Dante just doesn't want anyone to talk to him, I guess. Okay, I'm genuinely so confused. Was that just not the right time to attack them? It was not the right time to attack them. Whoa! That dealt quite a bit of damage. That dealt, like, as much as one of Phantom's, like, swipes from DMC 1. Notably the first boss. Ow. feel like that just guarantees a hit. Ow. Well, not the large one. The small one. And it still mostly refilled my health. I really just gotta get off like one more devil trigger and that'd be probably enough to kill them. But it'd have to be like a full devil trigger. The vital stars don't spin. Holy shit, you're right. I feel like I'm just brute forcing my way through these dudes. Their attacks feel annoying. You know, they seem like they would just be like too annoying to actually like, you know, properly dodge. Cool. Done. Oh. Get me a devil trigger for him. Can I smash stuff in here? No. Cool. 17 minutes for that one. Mission 17, we have 2 left. Evil must be opposed and destroyed. Replace the small vital star we used. He does look kind of pouty. I don't remember either of these characters' names. Why did we give him the objects that we weren't supposed to give him, by the way? Why did Dante do that? This is Dante's fault.
Now, I'll absorb his power. I will become an all-powerful immortal. What? What's going on?
Is there a problem?
You!
Jesus.
Is that the medallia? You switched them?
A false coin for a false god.
Why did... Okay.
Showtime.
That's what the coin was for this whole fucking time, by the way. That plot twist. What? Who are these, like people with the double knives? What? Ow. he continues his exciting ad-based gameplay. Ow. Oh, hey. Race's PA going ultra ham. Paul's squished voice is a definite attempt. I do like the new voice direction he has suddenly gained. He's gonna teleport away. Or not. I don't even know if I can kill the ads in this fight. So I'm not even gonna try. Where is he? Oh, he has summoned another one. Ow. Please let me out of the corner. Thank you. That was pretty fucking miserable. I don't want to use a Vital Star. I really don't. Not when he's seemingly really close to being dead. But, like, God. Okay, well, we're using a gold orb. That's fine. This is a terrible boss. This is a really bad boss fight, yeah. Okay. He's, like, over here somewhere. Yeah, okay. Get the Dante quotes the UI before the fight starts with showtime. You know, that's nice.
King? Yeah. Here's your crown.
There's Dante. Okay. Well, final chapter. Yeah, Dante was in there somewhere. He was certainly there.
You defeated
No, we're not at the end.
Arius. There's just one thing left. Kill me. Kill me and everything will be over. I thought I was a descendant of the clan that protects Videmarli. The ones who have the blood of the devils.
What?
But the truth is, I was created by Arius. I could become a monster and attack the humans at any time. Now, kill me. It's your job to hunt devils.
Dollar Store Trish strikes back. This is a neat visual, I suppose.
ritual was incomplete. But the door to the demon world is... Wait. What are you doing?
My job is hunting devils.
Once you enter the demon world, you may never be able to return.
For the PS2, yeah, the lighting here is
I'll
actually pretty impressive.
I'm expendable. You don't need to worry about me. I'm happy if I can die like a human.
No. Devils never cry.
But
You fucking said it again.
Let's leave it to fate. Heads, I go. Tails, you go.
Fucking coin flip nonsense again.
See you around.
don't you want to hear the story about Sparta from Mathieu?
I know. He did the same thing. Hold on to my coin, Lucia.
Okay. Well, we know nothing about what's going to be in here. Nothing at all. I had to use my gold orb, and it's gone. Cool. We can't get another one. 20k is absurd. What the fuck? It's like an amalgamation of all the game's bosses. Argosax the Chaos. Ow. Fucking excuse me? That did, like, basically my whole health bar. Oh my god. That's the bird from the first game. Wait. I'm, like, confused as to the direction this boss is meant to be, you know, taken in, you know? Okay, that's the tentacle from the lady. Okay, we got one head down, it looks like. So we do actually have to attack them all. Very fitting that this game's final boss is, entirely gun-based, it seems. Ow. guy doesn't give me very many opportunities to shoot him. Okay, there goes the second one. I don't really want to be in front of him because he can do that to me. Which gets me way too low. Oh, I didn't even realize I had a Devil Star. We're gonna use it. Okay. Or I just get cheese. That's fine. I'm not, like, sure how to even approach this guy. He deals so much damage that I'm kind of, like, astonished. Is that it? Is he gone? Oh, the heads throw back. Or maybe they don't? I can't tell. Get some HP back. That's I feel like even with all this space, this boss is like kind of terrible. Wow. This one's really bad. Just like his normal form, I can't stay in close. So I just have to do this until he dies and do like chip damage. I hope that this is the end. I literally hope that this is it. Dead yet? No? How are you not dead? Okay. Well. That looks like he's dying. You know, these tentacles weren't affected by the guns originally, and it appears that they are now. Are you being fucking for real right now? Why is his animation jank? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, Devil May Cry 2. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. So, you guys see any good movies lately? Well, I didn't get an achievement. I'm just so tired. Motto Monogatari 1 for the Genesis? I don't think I've ever heard of that. But their gender got trans. The Despair Embodified. Okay, well, that does nothing. Out of weapons. Very low on health. There. We're just gonna do that. Oh, okay. That shit feels really cheap. All of their attacks feel really cheap. Oh god. Okay. 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 Get healing where I can. If I stop dodging even for a second, they're gonna fucking get me. Oh, okay. Ow. Oh god, they're doing this shit again. Stop it. Okay, we're done. At least they seem somewhat aware of the situation they put you in, yeah. He was, pretty beatable at low HP. I just had to use the tools I had pretty properly, which is fine. That wasn't a terrible final boss. At least that phase wasn't. The phase before it was awful. But, you know, the boss right before it's good. Or the boss right after it's good. This guy. Oh.
Yeah. Let's go all the way to hell.
What? Where the fuck did he get the motorcycle? Whatever, we're done. Total results. Was that actually the ending? That was the fucking ending? He flipped a coin and it landed on a motorcycle. That was the fucking ending? That was it? Wow. Not even credits? Dante's costume change and mission select mode are now available. Not even credits. Maybe it's maybe the credits are at the end of the Lucia thing. Yeah, maybe. That was terrible. Oh my god. DMC2 is really, really bad. Holy shit. No. I set down my controller and it immediately scrolled down to DMC3. Oh, I see, because it was using the mouse. It's like it's trying to help me. It's sending me like suggestions. It's like, oh, you should. You don't want to play more of that. Here's the good one. Yeah, it does. God. I'm very excited to play DMC3, but we're not there yet. Because we still have more of this bullshit to play. Already, I have high expectations for the Lucia disc. I'm expecting the story of the game. Yeah, that's really it. I'm expecting the game to have its story here. Alright. Let's get this over with. The achievement that I unlocked for finishing the Lucy or the Dante disc said defeat the final boss as either Dante or Lucia. So I imagine the final boss will be identical. I don't think it's going to be Peak. This is the same opening. Well, we have 13 chapters to go through. I hope they're short. Oh, we're gonna fight that guy again as her? Okay. There was like a fish monster in there that I don't think we actually saw in the Dante story.
Two.
Really wanted to look at this and say, at least be like, okay, I see what they were going for. Okay, do I hit new game or load game? New game, I suppose. Okay. Is this cutscene going to be exactly
In a
the same?
time long since past, in an age of darkness, when the earth was overrun with demons and humans were powerless under their rule, humanity's hope lived in a demon named Sparda. With a spirit unlike any other, and wielding the sword that bore his own name, Sparda eradicated the demons.
Okay, so like she's after that coin in the thing, right? And we know that's one of those like relics or whatever they are. The Arcana relics that they were after.
Inherited by his son, a demon slayer.
I have to like do the work for the game to like figure out what the fuck it's going on about.
You called?
Till next time, son of Sparda.
Okay, I think I understand why she did that now. That was just to tell him where to go, probably. Dante didn't look at where she marked. That's true. Okay. So... gets more travel on her attacks. Pulling back on the control stick makes her do kicks. Doing anything with the control stick seems to make her do kicks. We're starting in Dante's, what is this, like level 2? I think. It's like a red orb somewhere near here. There it is. These aren't worth very much. To be beginning of Dante's story, they showered me in these. And here, well, nothing. Am I missing something? Where are the enemies? What? Am I expected to, like... This is the Lucia story. It's not done. Good luck. We gave you a little area to run around in and to try her moves out. We did not finish the game. Goodbye. That was Devil May Cry 2. Okay, but, like, they really didn't finish it, though. So, wait, this is where she starts, right? It's, like, right here? I follow the path immediately forward. I find no enemies. Oh, my God. No enemies and a door that can only be opened by beating enemies. I'm not crazy, right? Like, this is weird. Weird and unfinished. Is there anything here? Did they not expect me to play this? Did they really, like... Oh, there's, like, a red orb up there. See if I can go and get that. Oh, DMC2. I can see you trying. I really can. What? This is the first fucking mission. What do you mean? Do I have to get hit by the door? Do I have to go get hit by it? Obviously. You know, in all of DMC1, they every time they expect me to do that, the door is red, so that I know immediately that I need to approach that door in order to break the seal on it. And throughout the entire Dante disc, I don't think they make me do that once. This... I've been playing as Lucia for 5 minutes, and I'm already completely flabbergasted in ways that I didn't know I could be. Anymore. What do you think the design documents for DMC2 actually looked like? I'm imagining, like, half of it is, like, scratched out with pen. It contains, like, developers fighting in the margins. I mean, Lucia's moveset's fun, I suppose. I will take a gold orb. And I've learned my lesson. I'm never purchasing one from the shop until the end of the game. Because I go through them so infrequently. The documents were eventually burned in a fit of rage after the page count exceeded 2,000. 5k and 10k, yep. Yep, everything is pretty much as I expect. Literally a blue orb just sitting here, cool. She's honestly more fun to play as Dante. But not by much. What the fuck? Why did these guys occasionally just make that sound? That's the third time we've caught them making that noise. The first page of the design documents is actually Hideki Kamiya's Capcom resignation letter. Both Dante and Lucia kind of have the same problem, which is that they have to stop themselves, like, dead in their tracks to, like, start attacking. Can I go down there? I can! Never knew this. First page is Hideki Kamiya blocking everyone on the DMC2 team. Rest in peace, Hideki Kamiya's Twitter account. I'll miss you. He deleted it at some point, I know that much. I think it was after the, Bayonetta's voice actress turned out to be insane. Which was another very sad thing that happened in that time frame. Everyone was dogpiling him because of the lies she was telling. I think enemy spawn triggers in DMC2 just never deactivate. I think that's what's happening. That would actually explain a lot about what I'm dealing with here in this game. He blocked basically everybody all the time. At some point, Nick Robinson, video essayist, I think is the way to describe his channel. I don't really know, but Japan travel vlogs, perhaps. Literally met Kamiya in person and, like, asked him, like, yo, how many people do you have blocked on Twitter? And that was, like, during a time frame where Twitter would actually display the number. Come on. Okay, fine. And it was at, like, at the time of that recording, like 17,000 or something. It was, like, absurd. Oh, that combo phase is fast. I want to say at my peak on Twitter, I had like a couple thousand blocked. And I literally had an extension that let me block people with one button click. And if I spotted a Nazi post in the wild, which, you know, as Elon bought Twitter became increasingly more common, I would literally just go into the comments and just click block on every single person in the comments that was spouting even something vaguely right-wing or had a blue check. Ow. God, Lucia's health bar starts small. Yep, I know what that does. Every Sonic term I could think of blocked, yeah. Look, I don't mind interacting with Sonic fans, obviously. They're fine for the most part. Even if they're being weirdos on Twitter, they're fine. What I never wanted to see was just some guy's opinion on Sonic the Hedgehog. I remember at one point, there's a comic artist on Twitter that I used to follow that I think it was when Sonic Colors came out, like Ultimate came out, they were spouting some bullshit. They had never spoken about Sonic before, and suddenly it was like, yep, this is why I don't like Sonic games. They're never finished. And like, I just blocked them and left. I just left. Like, unfollowed, blocked, moved on. So Lucia's chapter 1 is Dante's chapter 1 in reverse, I think. That certainly was a chapter. Next. The aerial heart will give the protector the chance to reach the skies. I don't think we can actually buy anything yet, can we? Nope. 3K for a blue orb. Well, that's going to activate the goats. Yep, this is certainly DMC2 still. Her aerial shots feel better. Like, that feels better to do than what Dante does in the air. Okay. Double trigger for him. I assume I have to go up. Yep. That's just kind of what it means to be a Sonic fan on the internet. You see just hate for the franchise fucking everywhere. From people who haven't played a Sonic game since Heroes. That guy just didn't drop orbs. Gotta forget I have Devil Trigger for most of the game. Okay, or don't fire that at the enemies. Happily take a blue orb fragment. We really need the help. I'm not mad if you disagree with me. I'm mad if you're wrong. Yeah. I feel that way about a lot of Sonic stuff. Darts. So now I can throw into crowds. I feel like I don't need to do that yet. That's also very missable. This is the same group of enemies that just spawned. Oh, that's cool. They did the sound thing. Oh, cool. He's throwing them into the floor. That's awesome. I want my combo to end because she can't find the enemy. Fine. I'm leaving. Please do not progress gate me from having enemies around. Please. Oh my god. Getting her to attack in a consistent direction is more difficult than it seems. Also, Matt, if you use the good parts of the game to craft a weirdly gaslighting narrative to invalidate the experience of others, who could that be about? Really, you know, it could be anyone. Okay, or now I'm down here. I'm just all the way down here now. The platforming has not gotten any better, unfortunately. Also, isn't this girl, like Lucia, isn't she supposed to be, you know, at her grandmother's house when it explodes or whatever? Are we gonna wrap back around to that? You know, the level designs are better than the Dante story. What, I have to go up? Oh, well, the old lady, whatever they said her name was. I don't remember anymore. Media or something like that. Oh boy, I wonder if there's gonna be enemies! Oh boy! room feels like it's very much so not designed for enemy fights. Still haven't really had a reason to use her Devil Trigger in combat. In fact, they keep expecting me to use it for puzzle solving, so I feel, like, weird using it in combat. Oh, it's this guy. Tartarugian. I assume he works pretty much identically. Yes, he does. He works identically. Ow. Should have dodged earlier than that. I got a little greedy. Ow. Tarta Russian. You know what? Here. Oh. Stronger dagger? One of the holy relics that were... Oh, hey! This is one of the things that, what's-his-name ends up getting. Oh. There was already 4 blue orb fragments. I am frankly astonished the chapter is still going. The orb payout for her is really bad, actually. Kind of expected it to be higher because, you know, Dante by this point was getting 1 billion. You know, maybe. There's a chance. Oh, she's just teleported here. Okay. Why does Dante make that face at absolutely everything in the game?
Where's Mathieu?
Mathieu.
Mathieu? Mathieu?
That's her name.
Good grief. They really made a big mess, didn't they?
Oh, and she is the second one.
It sure took him a while to find this place. Oh, you have arrived, son of Sparta.
play DMC2, you get a game disc, Lucia, and a drink coaster,
yes.
Dante.
We are the guardians of this land, Vidumali. Our clan once fought against the demons with Sparta, son of Sparta. We must ask this favor of you. You see, there's a man who's transformed our land into a demon's paradise. His name is Arius. And although he is the president of an international public corporation, he uses the demon power. Please, deal with Arius and his master for us.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
Wonderful! I am very pleased. It leads to a harbor. If you are successful, I will tell you a story about your father, son of Sparta.
So, like,
Did you obtain the other Arcanus, my dear?
oh my god. Yep, this is the cutscene that explains what these are, and it's only in
Here is
Lucia's
the
story.
bastion. Now we have only one piece remaining. I believe that it is in the ruin.
I know.
Okay. Sure. I want a blue one. We need more HP. Nope. Suppose not. So they just deliberately don't explain anything to Dante. Got it. So when the time comes, Dante literally just hands the objects over to the guy. And the guy never, like, checks them either. He gets fooled by them. She does feel a little bit better to combo with, but not... I don't know. Dante's problem is that, like, he launches enemies, but he has basically no movement inward. He can do Stinger, but it doesn't move him very far. She constantly moves while fighting. Nope. Like, we just fought this group of enemies. Why are they spawning again? Will I ever get to an enemy before it dies? No. Getting attacked in the same exact places in this chapter as where Dante got attacked by the same enemies. Okay, wow, that section's much faster when you know what you're doing. Can I just go through here? No. Do I have to fight the monkey on Lucia? Pretty mad about the whooping Dante gave him. Okay, there's nothing in here. The monkey's already been fought by Dante. So Lucia gets to pick up the scraps. That is a goofy as hell dodge animation. A whole blue orb. Yeah, at least this one's a little bit more well hidden than the one that's around here with Dante. Can I just, like... I'm pretty sure it was, like, up here, right? It was, like, on this platform. Now there's nothing. Oh! Red orbs. That's something. Wonder if they wanted Lucia to be the only playable character. I would not be shocked. That's kind of how this is playing out so far. But at the same time, it's like her backstory is basically identical to Trish. So, like, I don't know. That sound they made just reminds me of something. Like an enemy in like another kind of bad beat 'em up from around this time period, but I don't remember what. All right. Oh boy, I get to do the really fun jump again. This one. Yeah, they put a blue orb up there again. Wow, Lucia could do that in a heartbeat. Amazing. She didn't even really need to try. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a chance, you know? I really gotta watch the what happened on this game. I gotta figure out what the fuck is wrong with it, you know? Because there are things wrong with this game that shouldn't be wrong with action games that made it to market. God. We did not need 2 discs for a game with 5 enemy types. Deserves the annual look like Bumbles does with Balin. I actually didn't know he reviews Balin every year. Why does he do that to himself? I've still yet to play Balin in literally any capacity, and you have my word that when I do eventually play and or see anything of it, people will be able to see it. I don't know what's in any of these directions. Like, that direction seemed like progress, so I turned around. For real? Ow. Come on. Oh my god. She just takes so long to kill anything. Please target the boss. I only just noticed this thing has a name. Next time I get in there, I'm activating Devil Trigger. Cool. Force me out. Buy the book? There's a... Hold on. There's a Balin Wonderworld book? Man, this boss is kind of terrible. Is there not a healing thing? There's not. I got a white orb, though. It'll probably let me kill this thing. Yep. Balin Wonderworld Maestro of Mystery, Fear of Wonders. Well, it's not sending me out in the same direction as Dante. That's something. Alright, we're... Okay, cool. I think one more mission and I'm calling it for the evening. Dodge flame tubes and navigate through the cracked city streets so that when the time comes, your path will be shown. Just gonna upgrade all of her health. For some purposes, supposed to be filling in vague elements of the game, but it's not consistent to the game. Well, we're in the city now. This is something that Dante had to... Is that a new enemy type? Lucia was literally holding out on us. Dante never gets to fight these. It's something new! That's a blue orb. I want that. Oh my god. Did they just forget to include these in Dante's section? Or... the tank showed up and had real AI? I wouldn't go that far. Alright, moving on. They're still not super exciting to fight, but they, you know, they're something new. Monkey. God damn it. Oh, come on. Ow. Dude really just can't stand up to Devil Trigger. At all. I hope the tanks show up so I can get an S rank combo guaranteed. There was already a blue orb fragment back here, but I'm curious what happens if I go back here. Oh, more investments. I was able to advance like 2 more feet into the tunnel before getting assaulted by more investments. Okay, I think they're literally just infinitely respawning back here. They are. But there's like a thing back here. There's one of those medallion pieces. do I get that? Because that shit was empty for Dante. I remember that. Okay. I like the design of, like, the face of her Devil Trigger form. Is there anything hiding back here? No, it's just that. Nope. Alright, skipping those guys. Don't need to think about them. Think about how missable that is, though. If I didn't decide to push through that tunnel... Oh, I thought this, like, parking sign was, like, a blue orb part, but nope. It was simply a hint of blue. That's a little sad. Can't wait to see if the tanks show up. It's like right through here that the tanks showed up on Dante. Nothing over here. The tanks, my beloved! It can't even hit me. Oh shit, other enemies? To complement the tank? Two other enemies to complement the tank. Anyways, time to get my S rank. He still can't hit me when I'm right next to him. Incredible. It is not fixed, no. Oh, I'm ready, combo system. Give me that S rank. Yeah. This is... They put 4 of these in the game so far. I mean, look. When you're looking at perfection, there's only one thing you can say, and that is peak. Why you're saying that at Devil May Cry 2, I don't know. Cool. Moving on. I believe I'm calling it there for the evening, at least for DMC2, because I can't. Next time we'll finish the Lucia story. I can't promise when next time will be. We're in this fucking building again. Anyways, I can't promise when next time will be. I'll probably take tomorrow off just to work on some content. Oh, hold on. That didn't do what I thought it would. There we go. I'll just go back to the actual launcher. It is a lot of DMC2. I have sat through a lot of DMC2. We skipped the helicopter. You're right. Maybe Lucia is the better playthrough simply because there is less of the game. I'm not going to think about that too hard. Anyways, I'm going to call it there. DMC2 is, you know, it continues to be a lot. I'm probably going to spend tomorrow working on some content that will hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, manifest soon. I hope. I really, really hope. I don't know if I'll be working on the DMC2 highlight or another secret project or the RPG video. We'll see. But I do have quite a bit on the back burner right now. Anyways, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was you know, calling it fun feels like a little bit of a stretch, but I hope it was at the very least entertaining uh this time. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, legitimately my worry with DMC3 is that it'll actually just be so good. It'll just be so good that I won't have a ton to work off of when it comes to making a highlight. That's the problem with making a highlight of DMC1 is that it's like kind of like a 7 out of 10 game. It's kind of right in the middle where I don't really think there's a ton interesting to pull from, if that makes sense. But I've heard DMC3 is supposed to be like a 10 out of 10. Anyways, yep, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.